Greetings, this is Von Dox with Operation Expanding Horizon, Turn 8, UK, France. So let's get to tech rolls, I believe. So I've already got my dice out here. We're going to go to try to get long range aircraft and radar. An 8 and an 8. Both advanced. Holy cow. So that goes up to here and to here. And the UK is the first to complete a tech. Wow. Strange times. Okay, UK is going to do a upgrade, repair the port, upgrade one militia, buy one colonial, and they're also going to buy the Special Sudan Defense Force. So I've got to double check. I'm not sure exactly. I think I might have to own that from the beginning. Reference, for example. I don't think I can, since I don't, well, I do own the stand, so I can build it there. What am I saying? Okay. Apologize. So that's fine. And then I'm going to do the Royal Malay Agent Regiment, upgrade a militia, one Gurkha, one infantry for FEC for 11, and one sub. All right. I've got all my tacks laid out. They're all numbered. The first one up here is the invasion of Normandy. So the British home fleet is going to come out of Gibraltar and come up here to A1, A21, and bombard. These three transports are going to come over here. They're going to pick up 2 infantry, another infantry, and this AA gun, the medium bomber, and one fighter, and another fighter are going to join in the battle, and these 2 Marines against this stuff here. So, first things first, the bombardments. So battleships bombard at a 4, and cruisers at a 2. Holy cow! A 1 and a 2. That's 2 hits right off the bat. So I guess I'm going to lose the militia and the artillery. If I'm taking those in incorrect order, please let me know. That means there is, whoop, these guys left. So 4. These are 4 4s. And I'll do, that way we do air superiority. And these guys go back. Here. Okay, so now I gotta drag down my guys. Boy, I got really lucky with those rolls. All right, so the 2 fighters. I'll use these guys for that. Medium bomber. Marines fight at 2. That can't come on yet because only fighters and infantry and the marine regular, I think they're degraded down to 1. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And all right, so I'm gonna roll the stuff first. So I got a 3 and a 7. And a 3 and a 4. So I believe I lose both of mine. And you lose one of yours. But the bomber hits for 7. So you'll be losing that, but you get to roll. So that's still alive. Well, I don't know if that was such a good deal. I don't know. Okay, so these guys get to do their stuff. And I got a 1. So that would mean this guy dies. But he's already shot. So he gets to return fire now. And a 7. So he's dead. He was dead before, and that one killed there. So wait a second. I thought you had an artillery up here as well. So you should have gotten a first strike. Did I drop it when I moved it? I know you had an artillery in there, so I am not. I'm going to grab one out of your stack here. And you should get a first strike back. And you got a 1, so I'll lose a Marine. And I think you would have taken that as your loss and kept, so you still got 1 guy left. All right, so these guys are all, now that guy can come on. These guys are all dead. These guys are all dead. All right, so they're gone. And a 12 Marine hit. And you hit. So I'm going to take 1 infantry, and I believe we're done. So if I did that wrong, I'm really sorry, but amphibious landings are not my favorite things to do. So I'm left with 1 Marine, 1 anti-aircraft gun, 1 medium bomber from that attack. Wait a second. I think my Marine, I did that. I forgot that I did the offshore bombardment killed 2 guys, so it killed your militia. So I actually do have everything was dead. So I do get clone. I'm really apologize. I probably have to go back and look at my own. I think that's right. I think that would have been correct right there, because I don't think I lost anything. Okay. So that goes away. And I'm sure if I did that wrong, please let me know. So, and medium bomber will go back to England. These 3 guys will go into port here, into London. And that attack is done. All right, so I'm going to put that right there. The next attack is number 2. Is down here. So whoops. A 2. And the anti-aircraft gun is at a 3, and you defend, light tanks defend at a 1, I believe. So okay, so I think I can take the anti-aircraft gun as a casualty, but I don't believe it gets to shoot at a guy. So I'm going to roll. And roll again. And looks like you killed my guy. But I'll take the anti-aircraft gun as the casualty. And keep going. 4 and 12. And a 2 and a 12. and a 3. And a 2. God, what is that guy? Yeah, 2, 4. Three, 3. And I do it! A 2! Hooray! So this light armor dies. UK regains that. And we push on. All right. The next combat is this guy goes 1, 2. So that becomes Free France. This British guy moves into there. I am kind of doing the French and the and this guy moves into here. And that becomes back to the British. All right. Yeah, I don't need to put a rondo on there. Okay, and that was 1, 2, 3. All right, we're coming up here to raid. Red will be the British. And get a +2. So 6 and 6, nothing. All right. Whoop. Number 5. This submarine coastal sub comes off of raiding and destroys that sub. I mean that transport. Okay, that was 6. That was the next battle here. We're going to bring over 2 Gurkhas and the plane versus 1 militia. So I believe those are at 2. Fighters at 4. Militia at 2. And nothing there. Gurkha gets a +1, so they're at 3 in the jungle. I want 4, 1, 2. And a hit. And a miss. All right, so that becomes, goes away from you, goes back to being British. Fighter goes back to there. And I believe that is it for all my combats. So non-combat movement. All right, so this unit's going to go here. These two guys are going to go into there as well. And join the British Home Fleet. This guy is going to go to Portugal. This guy is going to fly all the way back up here to England. I'm going to push that militia into northern England. That's done. This guy's going to come down to Southeast Africa. This guy's going to move up here into the Arabian Gulf and just camp there. This transport's going to pick up, oops, and do a strat naval move and drop off here and go into port. I'm going to rail 1 infantry into Delhi. I'm going to keep the militia there. Move these guys into New South Wales. And that's done, that's done, that's done. That's done. Okay, I believe that's it. I'm going to place units. So this 5 will come off. And so the first fleet's still there in port. And that fleet's there. So the South Sudanese Defense Force will go in Sudan. We're going to upgrade this militia to infantry. And put another militia here in southern England. And I'm going to put this colonial infantry here in South Africa. Now do the FEC. So this Gurkha will go on Punjab because it's near Kashmir. The Royal Malay guys will go here. And we'll upgrade this militia here to an infantry. Okay, Anzacs put their sub on. And collecting income. We're at 20. And FEC is at 11 and 6. 7 for Anzacs. Bonuses. Nope. And there are no enemy warships within 2. And I believe that raiding guys would count as a enemy ship. So, all right, that's it for the Commonwealth, UK, France. France only had 1 income this turn. I already moved them. They're at Free France is now still at 1, so now they're at 2. And I believe that's it now. Okay, I'll turn it over to the Italians, and that's it.